because I like the context. Imagine you're just like going to view this house, and then
your realtor's like, watch this.
Just jumps off the fucking building. Hey guys, Andres here. First, just want to say thank you so much for all the love and attention you've been given to the videos and the channel in general. Diego and I have been putting in a lot of work into these videos, so we really appreciate everything you guys have been doing, from the likes, the comments, all that there. But for anyone who is new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it does help the channel a lot. And definitely let us know what games you want us to play in the future, as we're always open to feedback and love interacting with the community. So without further ado, thank you so much and enjoy the video. Guys, we're here. Damn, I got the giggles. Oh, we're back. We were looking at memes between recordings.
Fuck you.
I promise.
Tell your tattoo story.
I promised the tattoo story and fucking roll the last time on Dragon Ball Z. Like, so we're talking about like patchwork tattoos, and right?
Yeah.
The thing about patchwork tattoos, it's one of those things where I'm like, it could look cool, could like shit.
Yeah.
I used to work at like in high school. I used to work at this like fast food chain, right? Well, fast casual, I guess. It wasn't technically fast food.
Was it the barbecue place?
It was a barbecue place.
I was just making sure I knew which one you were talking about.
Yep, it's exactly a barbecue place.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Continue.
But this one of the guys who worked at this barbecue place had a bunch of patchwork tattoo, and the I have to do a lot of these. I'm just gonna do these. Oh fuck! I fucked up.
This is the worst game for story time for you.
I know it is, because I get so distracted so easily. But anyways, this guy at the barbecue place had a bunch, and I mean a bunch of like fucking patchwork tattoos and shit. And it was the worst shit ever, because for context of like what his tattoos, and it's like not to shit on patchwork tattoos, it's this specific guy's patchwork tattoos, right? Is his shit was like, hey yo, like he had like logos. He looked like a NASCAR racer because all he had were a bunch of logos on his body of like different like companies. So it'd literally be like, hey yo, I got the KFC logo on my arm because I like eating KFC, and I got the Jordans logo on my leg because I love me some wearing my fucking Jordans, and I got the motherfucking Nike swoosh because I love Nikes too, bro. And I'm like,
you're insane.
Like that's literally dead ass. That's what all his tattoos were, and that's exactly how he described like why he got each tattoo.
That's
and it was
horrible.
the craziest shit to me. I'm like, that's when you're like, it's like, well, patchwork can be good. I'm like, it can. But it can also be that motherfucker.
Shit. I mean, here it's funny because that reminds me of a kid that we used to have a class with. We used to have the woodshop classes with this kid, and I remember one day he came into class and was talking about clothes that have company logos on them, and that he didn't like them. And it sparked this whole conversation of like how frequently you see that kind of stuff, because it's clothing is the #1 way to advertise clothing brands is by putting the fucking logo on it. Because if you don't put the logo on it, then people have to ask, and people aren't prone to asking that kind of thing. They just see it and go, I should shop there. Right? So, it's crazy to me that he would turn himself into a fucking, like, a NASCAR car is a really good way
Literally,
to
bro.
describe it, dude. You're not kidding. Holy shit. That's horrendous. I couldn't possibly imagine having that kind of shit on myself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not very much I like silly shit too. Don't get me wrong. I love me a good like funny little tattoo. Like, oh, that's funny, right? Because I want some of those tattoos. Like I've talked about it. Like with my girlfriend and stuff too. Like probably my next tattoo is gonna be a smaller one. I know I'd like ranted about loving big pieces, but I love a good mix of like a little more like small pieces as well as like big pieces, right? Like having like separate little like parts of your body for like different things that you want. Like.
Yeah.
All those different things, right? I just need y'all frozen for like 5 seconds. Give me a fucking minute, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Get me out real quick. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the next tattoo I want, I've already pointed it out to some people, is one that I saw of. It's basically like a little frog that hides behind like a little glass of water, and the water distends its face so that it looks like really big and goofy on it. and
That's
it's just
funny
like a really
shit.
cute little cartoon frog. And I saw it, and I was like, I like that. That's really cute. Give me that. But yeah, no, shit like that is definitely has its place. Now, I didn't know that logos was the thing you had in fucking mind for bad patchwork tattoos, because I completely fucking agree. That is
disgusting, bro.
Turn yourself into a walking fucking billboard.
Literally. That's why I'm like, dude, what are you fucking doing?
Did he have the Pornhub logo anywhere on him?
I don't know. This was a guy, like, I very much did not want to communicate with, like, most people. Like, when you're in high school and, like, you're working with, like, grown-ass adults in, like, that sort of setting, it's, like, it's so weird. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, I'm, like, a fucking, like, 15, 16-year-old kid. You're all, like, grown as shit, talking about, like, crazy shit that you do. It's, like, I don't get up to any of that at this age. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah!
bitches!
Dude, nice! That's
The fucking I looked
awesome.
over, the look on your eye, in your face, the second
second
you
I-
realized what I was doing.
100%, dude. That was like the most satisfying thing for me to watch that fucking slow mo build up to. I was like,
Oh my god.
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, but all right. Another thing we were talking about in between episodes that we want to talk about. The good old classic fucking show, 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, dude. That's
show
something
was
I want to talk about because I have
wild.
deep fucking memories with that show.
I do too. It's a fun one. The thing that sparked this conversation was a screenshot we saw of the episode where a man dies by hooking up with a big woman and suffocating underneath her while they were having sex.
Honestly, fucking thank you for your service, sir.
I was like,
I salute you.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
That's the way to go.
I mean, in all honesty, like, obviously for me, I think the dream way to go, I've talked about it, is from The Boys, specifically sitting on my face and just making my head explode.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I
That is
want. Like,
that is specifically what I fucking want. But I mean, honestly, in any fucking sense of the word, if I were to just suffocate to death while having sex, it's a win.
right? No other way to go is as satisfying. Just point blank, period.
Yeah, no, die doing what I love. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm right, and I'm
Burying
loving
my-
what I do.
Burying my face in shit that I probably shouldn't be. That's is the essence of going out doing what you love.
Damn right, brother, man.
So yeah, that picture sparked the little conversation there, and we actually decided to postpone it. So what did you want to talk about specifically?
So there's this moment. I don't know if I think I've talked about it with you, but I don't know if I've specifically talked about it on the channel.
We have never talked about 1,000 Ways to Die on the channel.
And there's one specific fucking like episode of this show, right, that like absolutely kills me. Like no matter what
Like,
happens,
fuck with
this
you, like
show-
it makes you think about it because you're like irrationally thinking of this death. Or,
No,
like,
no,
it's
like funny.
hilarious.
It's
like-
hysterical. It's the funniest shit for the context. Obviously, like death in a lot of cases, not very poggers, guys.
I mean,
right?
the show
like,
is fake as shit, but yeah.
I know, but it's just there was one case because like some of them were real things and a lot of them were just made up bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And it explains that like some of these are like real events, some of these are just like dramatizations, whatever. There was this one guy, this one realtor, who was like trying to sell this like high-rise apartment, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the features, like a lot of the apartments, right, it had impact windows, so like you could like run into that shit, like nothing would fucking, like it's fine, right? You're good to go.
Yeah.
But one fucking time, this fucking realtor was showing the home, and when he was showing it, or he was struggling to sell this home is what the story was. So he kept showing it over and over and over and over again. Each time he would show it, he would do this little trick to show off the impact windows, but he wouldn't let his guests know about this trick beforehand, or his clients. And what he would do is he would be like, "Hey guys, watch this!" Run at the fucking glass sliding or glass like window, because it was like this big massive bay window, and would just throw his whole fucking body into it. And everyone would be like, oh my god, and then he'd be like, look, it's impact, and they're like, oh my god, it's like, see, you can run into this and it's fine. It was like a shock value thing.
Yeah.
And he was doing this so many times that
He actually
one time
ruined the integrity of it.
yeah, so fun. This is what happened. He like ran at it, but this time he got a running start like across the living room and went, "Hey guys, watch this!" Doom, 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 boom. Hits the glass. Glass does not break. The glass pops off the fucking frame, and he just whoop, like fucking gone. Just whoop. And I would love the context of that, right?
Fucking funny.
Because I like the context. Imagine you're just like going to view this house. And then
Your realtor's like, watch this.
just jumps off the fucking building.
That's fucking horrendous. That's the most traumatizing thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're never gonna fucking like look at like any realtor the same. Like everything's ruined for you, bro.
It's like,
One second, I'm gonna do some really cool shit. Where is it? Where is it?
yeah, do it.
Oh, holy shit!
Nice.
Oh,
Holy shit! You just
This gun's
exploded
not
the
a joke.
frame. It's a fucking ballista. That's supposed to be stationary, man. You're carrying it around like it's a fucking toy. Of course, it's a big
Right.
fucking weapon.
but that's like just the context. Like, hey guys, what's this? Boy.
I fucking
my God.
love that, dude. That's so funny. It's incredibly fucked, but it's so fucking funny. Oh, does he shoot radiation? Is
He
his
does,
name?
He shoots.
Is his name
shoots
Imagine
cum.
Dragon?
This is my cum. This is my cum.
When you feel my pee, look into your bum. It's where I put my pee. It's where I put my cum.
Oh, I can't blast your shit up, bro.
Guess not. It's for the balance. If you took
Oh, right.
it'd be too weak.
Slap on my knob and do your job.
Is that? Do you think that's an appropriate argument there? If I were to say that, like, you can't shoot off his arms because it would make him too weak, or do you think that's bullshit?
No, because the other guy can literally shoot off his
Or
arms,
do
and
you
that's
think
his whole
bullshit
thing.
because incapacitating them like that gives you an advantage, and that's encouraging good gameplay and strategy. Correct?
I think it's bullshit because the other guys, their whole thing is their arm too. So it's like, why are we gonna do it with one but not the other? I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad.
Okay,
I also
well
didn't
then,
read how to kill them.
I would love to use this opportunity to circle back to fucking Monster Hunter Rise with the giant fucking Apom monkey with the hand tail. Why the fuck can't I just chop off its tail so it doesn't have
And
that
just-
arm? Oh, you're gonna ruin the fight because then you can't. Do
Right,
any
and
of
it's like,
its
here's the thing.
moves
I'm
and it
not
can't
saying
stay
make it an
around.
easy
Like,
thing like a lot of the other monsters where you can just chop their shit and you're good. Make it difficult, right? Like make it really hard.
I
Like
got
extra.
so much shit for complaining about not being able to chop off that thing's tail, but I'm like, if I can manage to do it, then let me have it. Let me
Dude, and
have
that's why
this
I definitely agreed with you in that moment. Like I was very much like I know why they don't do it, but I 100% you're right. Like
Yeah.
let's do the Arbalast.
I'm trying to remember other 1,000 Ways to Die episodes because there are some fun ones.
So there's the one where. So this show's so stupid. Bro. I'm sorry.
It's
there's
really stupid.
there's one. This like little like couple, girl. Hold up.
Brain just shut off.
Like I literally like fucking full just like monkey brained it. Like like.
Oh my
Like
god.
fucking in the show House, where it's like, "Are you this dense?" He goes, "Huh?" Like, fucking love the show House. That's a great show.
It's a great show. It's starring Stuart Little's dad.
Stuart Little, this dad, Hugh Laurie. But yeah, so there was one in 1,000 Ways to Die where this couple like went like camping in like a little camp, but like they were having little sexcapades out there.
Ooh,
And
kinky.
the guy was like couldn't satisfy the girlfriend. The girlfriend got mad and was like, "Get the fuck out!" Kicks him out of the camp. He's like, "Yo, fuck you, bro!" And like gets in the car and leaves her. She's like, "I'll do this myself." Whips out a fucking vibrator. Starts going to town on herself alone in the tent. But then a big windstorm comes by, and the girl's like weighs less than 100 pounds, and the fucking storm picks her up, blows her away with the tent, and she lands on another person's fucking house and dies. And it's like, bro, I really like to think while she was floating, she like right before she died, she's like, "I'm gonna get this nut off."
I just, what the fuck does the like bad sex and finishing yourself off with a vibrator have to do with the fucking story? Just say that a woman was camping alone and she got taken
No,
off by
because
the
you have
wind.
to get the context. You have to get the context. Because if I know the context, you fuckers have to know the context.
No, I'm not.
too.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't have said that. I'm glad that you shared that. Why the fuck is that?
But like
worthy
the
a
creators of
fucking
the show,
episode?
like what the fuck?
It's so fucking funny. Oh my god, there was another sex-related one where it was like
Like half
a
of
dude,
them are
a
sex
dude who
related.
could, I mean, yeah, but it was like a dude who couldn't keep his hot dog up, and I don't know why I'm saying hot dog. I've been trying to make a joke about hot dogs and wieners, and it's just not clicking, and I don't commit to them, and it's really stupid. He couldn't keep his dick hard, and
There we go. There we go.
So his girlfriend secretly slips pills into his drink, but the thing is, she doesn't know that he's actually having an affair, and the girl that he's having an affair with is also aware of his inability to keep it hard, and also slips pills into his drink in the same
So he
night.
gets a double whammy.
So he basically overdosed on Viagra, and his heart just fucking gave the fuck out.
Speaking of another sex-related one, because I'm not like half of them are sexual. Why are these? They're cyber demons, bro. This was like one of the final bosses in the first Doom.
I'm a fucking cyber demon. I will cyber suck your demon off into your cyber demon.
I want her to cyber my demon until I doom.
I'm trying to think. There was another one where there was a lady doing like a toast at a wedding, and somebody opens the champagne, and the champagne cork hits her in the face and knocks her backwards off the table that she was standing on and into the giant tower of wine glasses behind her, and it just like all exploded and impaled her back till she died. That was another one that I remember. That show was really fucking stupid. I
It
love
was
it.
so dumb, bro.
I wanna go back and watch it. I'm curious.
There
to know,
was one.
I'm curious to know
sex-related
if you make up a few, how many of them are actual like episodes that are at the very least.
Right, I feel like that could be like a
somewhat
game,
similar.
right? Like two truths and a lie, and like which one was the actual episode? Like,
what other one do you remember? Because I think I'm blinking.
yeah,
now.
this it was a one where this guy had a very small sausage wiener hot dog.
Sausage, wiener, hot dog, wiener.
And because when you said wiener and hot dog, it reminded me this guy had like a small dick, right? Oh, this guy! Oh shit!
Ew, he's got a small dick.
He's got a small dick. Come here, Robocock.
Oh, he had a small dick, and then the Doom guy came and shot him to death. But the small
Yeah,
dick
how'd
was
you know
important
the
to the
story
story,
already,
you
bro?
know? Just like how the lady masturbating after not being able to get off with her boyfriend was important to her landing on a roof and fucking dying.
But I'm so distracted.
You're
But this
incredibly
guy,
distracted. Stream of
he
consciousness,
was
bro,
like,
just
I got a
talk.
small dick, but I'm gonna make everyone think I have a big dick. So he goes to the club and he gets like a fucking sausage, like a salami, right? And like
Slips
uses
it
like a
into
little
his
like
pants.
yeah, and he like wraps it around his leg with like one of those like plastic rubber like band thingies, I guess,
Uh-huh.
right? And like wraps it around his leg and ties it off, and then he's like dancing and all night. Everyone's like looking like, oh my god, this guy's got a big dick, and like girls are like quote unquote feeling him up. They're touching his salami, literally. And he's like, oh man, I really gotta go to the bathroom. And then he's like, it like gets on like shifted weird, so he's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom, unties it to like sit down and like pee and stuff, and like just do his thing, right? And like takes a breather. And when he like does that, he created a blood clot in his leg. So whenever he untied it, the blood clot rushed straight to his fucking head and got an aneurysm and died
Fucking
immediately.
Ambulance? Holy shit.
Yeah, straight up, like just died because he was trying to show off his fucking fake salami. How many fucking shots?
That's insane.
But yeah, that's this guy just.
That's actually one of the more realistic ones, though.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. There's so many. Like the guy who like died via icicle to the eye, like tons of shit like that.
Mm-hmm. There's the guy who died of magnet in his ass. There's the guy who died of rubber band in his hamstring. There's the guy who died of electric buzzer in his nose. There's the guy who died on the operating table. That's actually the same guy as the last three that I described. There's I'm just describing the dude from Operation.
There was writer's cramp too. Woo!
There was a dude who died of ligma. That was a special unaired episode.
Gotta fucking get you some ammo, sir. One moment. I'm just fucking farming these achievements right now.
I'm curious to see how much work you give yourself by making either being lazy as shit and not syncing our audio for when we're both singing the same song, or if you're just gonna let everyone suffer.
Everyone has to suffer just like we suffer every day. Yes, I did it. So now the hook shot lights them on fire, so I get armor off of them when I kill them.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, that's why I was focusing so much on that one. Like the other one I kind of like forgot about, but that one I was like, no, this has to be done because I remember specifically that one is like the best upgrade in the game. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Damn. That bony ass. What?
Hand.
Hand. I thought you just went, eh.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of more dumb ways to die because there was some like definitely that I remember, but like there's so many. That is also dumb ways to die.
Dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. That song has recently worked its way back into my brain, and I kind of love it.
Humankind's rage.
There's eat a tube of super glue.
What?
You could there's the guy who ate a 1-week-old unrefrigerated pie. There's the dude who set fire to his house. There's the dude who upset a grizzly bear. There's the dude who upset some bees. There's a dude who invited a killer into his home. There's a lot of A Thousand Ways to Die episodes.
Trying to think, guys. Tell us in the comments what's your favorite Thousand Ways to Die episode, because this is just gonna go down a memory lane of us like reliving that. That like Spike TV had some of the craziest fucking TV shows, bro. Are they even a network still?
I have no fucking idea.
Because like I remember, like they. Oh shit! Well, my one moment, friending. Because they had the craziest shit on their network, like stuff that like I look back and I'm like, no wonder they got like bought out by someone else and just like or just destroyed in general. Like, it was just one of those things that was weird. Like for context, like this is kind of how I feel, and it might be a soft spot. I don't think anyone in our audience watches it, but like G4 was something I liked as a kid. Because,
I love G-Force.
Yeah, I love G-Force, but I love G4. It was like that like video game TV network, right? So it was like as a kid, I was like, yeah, everything about video games. But, like looking back, like it was real fucking cringy. Like the cool moments were not like when they were like trying to be funny. It was just when they were just talking about games in like a normal sense, and like they would have like pop jokes here and there, like normal people do. But a whole lot of it was just fucking weird shit. So like,
YouTube, basically.
Pretty much. Like, it was like YouTube humor, but like before like YouTube. So it was just weird, right?
YouTube humor before YouTube humor blew up.
Exactly. So it was one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just overall not very fun. And like they brought it back on like Twitch and stuff, and like made it a thing. But it wasn't like. Oh, let me kill this bitch. It wasn't like, it wasn't really so good. Like, it was kind of like weird still, but like, it was better. I don't know, man. It was.
Dude, speaking of different types of humor, TikTok humor has festered into every fucking ounce of my life because TikTok is so fucking geared to fast-paced ADHD as fuck, low attention span fucking humor, or it has to be fast and in your face, and if it's not attention grabby in the first instant you see it, it's not gonna get
not
seen.
funny. Yeah, and it's so weird to me.
And
It's like TikTok humor goes one of two ways. It's either has to grab your attention, or it's something that like you know there's a payoff. Fuck it, Jesus Christ! I'm just fucking gonna beat this guy's ass. Just like, fucking, I'm at my match, bro.
Zombie number 746.
Right? Fucking love this guy.
Holy shit! But
Sorry.
it's seeped its way into fucking everything now. Where like I'm now seeing YouTube videos that are edited to be as frantic as TikTok.
Most YouTube videos are like that now.
But it
like,
drives me crazy because like here's the thing. For me, it works on TikTok because at most you're looking at like a 30-second video anyway. So that franticness is good for keeping your attention for just that.
But like
appropriate amount of
YouTube,
time.
I want
But
like a little bit of substance.
I'm somebody who I have an attention span when I watch a video that I'm interested in. I mean, we've talked about it in the past. I love analysis videos. I will happily sit down and
Oh, dude, those are my favorite. That's
some,
literally what I watch half the time during my lunch breaks if it's not anime. Lately, I've been on an anime kick, but like before, like for context, that is what my lunch breaks consisted of, was like analysis videos looking at like the
games
the
and
meaning behind
movies
certain
and
like comic book characters and movies and
all
like
that kind of stuff.
like dissecting shit, right?
Exactly. And those could be multiple hours long, and I was
Yeah.
perfectly happy. I mean, probably not all in a single sitting, of course, but like
No,
you know,
but I would
like-
definitely do that.
and I had no problem sitting down because, like you said, there's something of substance, and I'm just hearing it, and it's like interesting on its own. But like now, people are making longer videos that are just as frantic.
That it's like
as
the
a
editing is so
30-second
frantic, bro.
and I'm like, it genuinely hurts me. Like, it's so much. It's like, I have a friend in particular who will show me funny.
God damn it, bro!
will show
That
me
fucking
TikToks, but like she knows how much I hate that shit. So now she like, because there's another new trend that's going around where they'll split the screen, where one half of the screen is the video you're watching, and the other half of the screen is just somebody fiddling with bullshit for the next 40 seconds, so it keeps your attention, so you can jump back and forth between the two videos, or you can just watch them
so
fiddle
it's
with shit.
it's that, right, where it's like a movie clip and then it's like a little shitty mobile game or something,
Yeah,
right, or Subway
exactly,
Surfers, like
exactly. And
that is
when-
something that's really
I-
dangerous. I'll talk into that in a bit, but continue.
I fucking hate those. This friend will literally, she'll show me videos that she knows I'll be interested in, and when she turns the phone to me, just uses her hand to cover that half of the fucking screen, and I'm like, I fucking love you, thank you. But like, there's one thing that I'm leading to in particular. There's one channel that I've seen blow up on TikTok a little bit, and I find interesting that the content that they're making is interesting. It's D&D related, but like the screen is so fucking busy. It's crazy. It's frantic. The guy talks super fast, talks super hyper. It's very much geared towards ADHD as fuck, like zero attention span sort of viewers. And for me, it's too much. I'm like, honestly, I get like stressed watching it, even though I'm really interested in what the guy has to say on his stuff. And now I've started getting recommended some of his videos on YouTube. They're 15, 20-minute videos, and the entire thing is like that. To the degree where I'm like, the only way I can watch this and get any sort of useful information out of it is to just listen to it and not look at the screen. And even then, it's hit or miss because that much time spent frantically going crazy, just talking fast and giving me useful information in the most ineffective way in the fucking planet, just makes my brain explode. My rant is done. I'm off my soapbox. You can say the thing you were going to say.
No,
about the split
but I
screen
would just
shit.
wanted to say like about just on your like to piggyback off your off your rant.
Jesus
is,
Christ. Look at that fucking ogre spine, bro. I just don't.
Right, it's fucking wild. But like that's such a really dangerous thing for like the attention spans of kids, because like that is pretty much teaching kids, like, in order to do anything, you have to be doing two things at once to be able to do a task, right? Like, have Subway Surfers, have something in the background while you're studying, like, and it's like, I feel like being on the older side of our generation, I feel like we definitely still have that attention span where we're like, yeah, whatever. Like, we can hold a conversation, we can like hold basic things, right? We get distracted very easily when we're playing games like this because it's a lot going on, right? And like, I'm very much not a multitasker, but there's like so many people who now are kind of like, who people are saying, oh, I have ADHD. It's like, you don't have ADHD. You're just conditioning your brain to just overthink so much because it's like all you're fucking getting all the time is like these short attention span ass videos. So it's like, no shit, you're like, you can't focus when you go to school because it's like you're used to TikTok going at a fucking million miles an hour, and all of a sudden you go to school and it's like, just kidding. Like, now we're gonna slow it the fuck. Ooh, what's up, big boy?
Pinky. Pinky and a Pinky is Pinky and a Pinky. One is a Pinky.
Will someone get fucking give me the sloppy choppy? Come on.
But yeah, no, 100%. I completely agree. It sets you up for failure. And on the topic of multitasking, I think very few people multitask effectively.
It's been proven humans do not multitask effectively. None do. Like, some people say they do, but like then I see them multitask. I'm like, you're just doing one thing for 5 seconds, right? You're just doing like two separate tasks. You're ping-ponging between both of them, and it's taking you longer than if you just sat down and did both of them separately.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, it also creates a sense of satisfaction of working on two things at once, and
it does.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, did you spend 2 hours? Like, did you spend 1 hour doing one thing and 1 hour doing the next and get done in 2 hours? Or did you spend 3 hours doing two things at once, but at the end of those 3 hours have the satisfaction of saying, oh, I did those two things at once? It's, yeah, 100%. That said, you can definitely, depending on what it is you're multitasking, right? Because if it's something simple like conversation and another thing, I do consider talking while doing other activities a form of multitasking. And
yeah, it is, and I think that's fair.
I like it so much for the channel too, because it really encourages the fucking flow of like the stream of consciousness, where like it gets me talking outside of, like, I'm not thinking about what I say, which at times is really stupid, and it has me sitting in a stunned silence half the fucking time. But then at other times, I'm just sitting here and I'm talking about shit without really giving it much thought. And sometimes even it creates some really funny shit, especially when I get giggling and whatever else. And then just like the word pee-pee makes me giggle like a fucking idiot.
Pee-pee.
And yeah, no, it's some things like that can be done effectively. And can it be done effectively consistently? I don't think so, but
no, because it's like certain items, yes, but not everything, right? And I think like moving and like walking and talking, or playing a game and talking with your friends, like things like that, I think are just human nature, because it's goes back to just like, we as humans, we can multitask in certain aspects. Like, you can talk and drive, like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a complete shut off of like, oh, I can't do anything. I can only do one task at any given time, because at that point, like, we're breathing, we're pumping blood. Like, there's a lot of like things that are like our brains are doing in the background. Like, we're not in charge of it. Like, if we had to focus on every little thing our body's doing at any given time, we would fucking die.
Actually, interesting point on driving. I think driving is the ultimate the ultimate argument against what we're saying right now. Driving is the number one form of multitasking. You, as an experienced driver, are doing so fucking much at once.
Right, and especially if you're a safe driver. I know there's definitely some erratic drivers out there who like definitely don't multitask well and should not be behind a wheel. But there's a lot of like good drivers out there who, and the funny thing is, a good driver is a boring driver. It's the driver who doesn't have a cool story to say. It's a driver who just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is a good driver because you haven't put yourself in a shitty situation.
Yeah, but like, there's so much going on. I mean, you're watching the road ahead of you. You're checking all your mirrors. You're keeping an eye on all the cars and other little things on the road around you. A lot of the time, you're watching just the environment around the road around you. You're paying attention to your speed, like the speedometer. You're paying attention to the dash and other things on it, like a radio or whatever else you might have in there. You're back on the gauging the speed, it's not just like a button you switch to the speed that you want. It's a pedal in which you're having to make adjustments to get the speed that you need. You're also keeping a foot on the brake to make sure that you're decelerating at a good rate. There's so much going on that your brain is super busy. I mean, like, think back to when you first
There was a
started
power
learning
up
how to drive.
here.
Fucking
Fuck it,
shitty
using it
porn
now.
novel cover on the screen there.
Oh.
But I think back on when you were first learning on how to drive, like how complicated it was because
And it's everything seemed terrible,
it's
bro.
fucking overwhelming because the amount of things that you have to do at once. But then just over time, as you get practice and get better with it, like you just kick the fucking beholder away. Very much just like learn to do all of those things at once, and I think it's a matter of habit. But yeah, I think funny enough, driving is the ultimate argument against humans can't multitask.
100%.
Because
100%.
Because
you are inherently multitasking for everything.
Multitasking galore.
Right, but again, it's like at the end of the day, though, it's still focused at one end task, right? Because like multitasking in general is like, because even when you're driving, when you're multitasking, you're not like you are doing multiple things at once, but it's like, for example, like when you're looking at a rearview mirror, you're not focusing on the road. You're looking at a rearview mirror, even if it's a half a second that you like, oh, glance up, check a mirror, check your before you turn, look over the shoulder. You've put down the task of looking forward, focusing on what's in front of you, to check your surroundings. And same thing, it's like you're doing multiple things, but at the same time, it's like you're not doing them all at the same time, technically, for the most part. The only thing that can argue is like having your pedal down and accelerating at a certain pace, right? Or going forward at a certain pace while doing those other things. That is like multitasking at its best. But of everything else, it's like, and that's everything in work, right? You can like talk to someone on the phone, like I work in, customer service and stuff. Talk to someone on the phone while you're, typing up notes about like what's going on. Like, yeah, you can do that. But like, I'm like, when I'm doing that, I'm kind of like half listening to what they're saying too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Multitasking and driving, I think that is very much one of those things that we're conditioned to do it, just given the society of it.
Yeah.
But like everything else, I feel like there's so many things, like you can make the argument like XYZ is multitasking, right? But most people in like a day-to-day thing,
No, you're not effectively multitasking.
we're conditioning ourselves into thinking that, oh, we have ADHD, we need to multitask. Like, no, we're just shooting our attention span down the fucking drain because of the fact that, oh, what the fuck? Because of the fact that all this content we have now is so fast paced. But after I kill this guy, we're gonna cut the episode off.
Because it's a bit of a longer one.
It's a bit of a longer one. Let's see if we can get to a somewhat safe spot real quick. I think once we kill Pinky here, should be good for a little.
Maybe. I don't know. These summons keep getting longer.
Yeah, they keep getting longer and longer. So it's like, Jesus Christ, what's going on?
God damn.
What the fuck is going on, bro? Okay, music, calm down.
That might be it.
Gonna go over here. Oh. So, ooh, hi, buddy.
There you
Well,
go.
now we have to end it. But now I got this coin. We're gonna end it, bro. We're gonna end it.
Very nice. Very
Guys, thank you for watching. This was a lot more serious of a rant than I expected. We talked about like a lot of random shit. This is all over the place. We started on tattoos and now we're here.
nice. Started at the Tuesday, now we're here.
Yo. Alrighty, thanks guys. Gonna fucking. It's loud.
What?
The music was so loud, where I couldn't hear a single thing. But yeah, guys, we're welcome back to another episode. We hope you liked it, and we'll catch you in the next one.
I don't know what the fuck you're on, but okay, bye.
Bye.